Amanda, and I'm coming to you with Ink Fighter. This is, not that you can tell, but approximately an A5 size box. However, it's not heavy, so I don't think it's a paper item, but yeah, I'm not sure. So let's find out. Let's find out what we got. Oh, I could be wrong. Let's move this out of the way. Ooh, they put the itinerary on some really nice paper. Okay, so we have, some letter writing things. Some stickers. And another little, this is Dearest Nikki, Fine Stationery Items. Printed 52 GSM Tomoe River Sands in paper and some envelopes. So a little stationery set. February is NaNoWriMo month. International Correspondence Writing Month. And so they have generously provided us with some letter writing things. A card. And, okay, cool. Let's read about what we got. Dearest Nikki Inkwell Stationery Set. Letterpress PDX Fountain Pen Stationery. I think these are two different things. Okay. Happy NaNoWriMo Pen Pals. February is International Correspondence Writing Month, and it's a fine time to write to a pen pal. This month's box contains everything except for a pen and postage stamp to snail mail a handwritten letter. Hailing from Canada, the Dearest Nikki stationery sets contain 12 sheets of Tomoe River letter writing paper, 6 craft envelopes, 6 matching address labels, and 6 matching envelope seals. Printed on antique letterpress equipment in Portland, Oregon, the letterpress PDX features artwork from the original patent application J.C. Wall Fountain Pen Assembling, filed September 13th, 1924. Had some whimsy with the fun studious Shiba stickers by Sticky. These adorable pup illustrations will inspire you to study hard while keeping it cute. If you'd like somebody to write to, please feel free to send ink journal mail and provided their P.O. box. And then there's a link to feedback about what we received. The inks, I didn't see exactly what they were, but they appear to be Diamine inks, I guess. So let's take a look at what we got before I read the paper. I just happened to glance and see the brand name. If I can open it. Hello? Open? Open? All right. We have Diamine Tariff Teal. Oh, these are the 160th anniversary set. Port of Call. Wax Seal. Canal Side. Rosewood. Deadly. Oh, this is the Cult Pen exclusive Deadly Nightshade. Heck yeah. And Athel Violet. Oh, I've been wanting to try this, and I'm afraid that I'm going to love it and need to buy a bottle of it. So let's find out. Okay, for its 160th anniversary, Diamine introduces a collection of 6 inks inspired by its history. In 1925, the company moved to a new factory in Liverpool, England, on the corner of Tariff and Athol Street. It was perfectly situated near a canal for easy access to trade. To complete the 7 colors, we included an exclusive ink that's wicked fun. So Wax Seal, we're going to do them in order of the page. Wax Seal is a bright red ink reminiscent of a wax-dipped bottle of wine. Canal Side is a lush dark green that has a touch of black sheen. Okay, Port of Call is a medium-toned muted Aegean blue with ink with shading. This looks like a pretty ink. This looks like one Maria might like. Tariff Teal. No extra charge for this rich, dark, sheening teal ink. I don't like dark, sheening teal ink. That usually means dark teal with red sheen, and I'm kind of over that. Then we have Rosewood, an earthy, warm brown ink that shades nicely. Athel Violet, this bluish purple ink has a rich, vibrant appearance. And last but most certainly not least, exclusive to Cult Pens, this vicious sheening ink has plum purple base with the sickly green shimmer. Shimmer I'm down with, sheen not so much. I feel like I remember it being shimmery from what I saw of it, but I could be wrong. If it's heavy green sheen, I'm not going to like it. But I'm glad that I get to try it out and then decide if I actually need it before buying a bottle. So I just have some background construction paper. We have some coloring cards, as always. Where's my weeks? we will do some swatches in the weeks. This is February, so we will pick a page in February. This is the 21st. I got my ink flight like on Monday or Tuesday. No, it was I think it was Wednesday actually. I got my ink flight on Wednesday. It was either really late Tuesday or on Wednesday. For some reason it got here super duper late. It took forever to get here from New Jersey. The mail is like going downhill. So I guess we'll do it on this week. So we'll do our swatches on that. And yeah, okay, cool. My paintbrushes, I left my paintbrushes in the water after the last ink flight for way too long. So my brushes are kind of disgusting. And I'm gonna need to get some new ones. And I think I'm gonna do that this weekend. But I don't have time to do that before I film this video, so we're just gonna deal with it. Okay, starting with wax seal. Hi, Pearl. Hello, Pearl. Hello, Pearl. Sorry, a little distracted. I've got some stuff going on. Okay. Diamine wax seal. Yeah, my little individual vial holder. This is, I always get questions about this. This was a gift from a viewer. It is a toothbrush holder that they got from Daiso. I don't know if it still exists. I've had it for years at this point. I don't know if they still do them, but that's what it is. And I have a Kakimori brass nib and a River City Pen Company nib holder. This is from Ink Flight, February 25. I'm going to write that it's the 1/60th. And then the name. I almost got samples of these. And then I just I just didn't. I bought too many pens and didn't want to spend money on ink. So yeah, so I'm excited to get to try them. So thanks, Ink Flight. It's really nice because when I'm not buying all of the ink, then the stuff I get in Ink Flight is actually new to me instead of re-swatches. So that's exciting. This red doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not gonna lie or sugarcoat it. It's just kind of a basic ass red so far in the application of it. A little tomatoey, more tomatoey than I like. But definitely lives up to its name. I'll give it that. Wax seal. I feel like I just expected it to be a little richer and a little more velvety, if that makes sense. This seems kind of watery. A nice shade though. Reminds me kind of those like classic reds. I don't know how it compares to Script Red, and I don't have swatches nearby to do that, but that was kind of the first thing that came to mind, but not as rich as that one seems to be. Or at least that I remember it being. Okay, next up we have Diamine Canal Side. It just looks black. It looks black, but I think it's supposed to be dark green with black sheen. We shall test that out though and find out. So I feel like the lighting on the camera is a little yellower than it is in real life. I don't know. Canal Side. It looks more black than it does green. Like a green-black sort of, kind of. Very saturated. Okay, it's definitely, so it's like super dark olivey green. If you spread it out enough. It definitely does some cool things when water gets into it. I can show you on my paper towel chromatography. Gonna kind of let it do its thing as it dries, but you get kind of like that, it's like brown, pinky brown sort of color in it when you add water to it. Oh, look, it looks like a heart. Yeah, that's a very dark green. And I can definitely see where it would be black sheen as it dries. But I'm glad you got to see some of the color as it's lighter. Okay. Interesting. I'm intrigued. It looks green. It looks black when it goes down wet, but it looks green as it dries, so that's good. That's good. Port of Call. It said blue, but it seems like it has a little bit more of a turquoisey, tealy sort of situation going on. Okay, where's my pen? Okay, ink. Flight 225. Diamine 160th. This is port. I feel like, oh, I got it all over me. I got it all over the pen. I feel like it's darker than I expected it to be, but I like it. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's darker than I expected it to be, but I like the color. Hello, my girl. Oh, but it doesn't look, in the swatch it doesn't look that dark. Okay, actually, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's a nice color, though. I do like this one. Do I like this as much or more as others in similar veins? I'm not sure. But I look forward to trying it in a pen. I don't know if you can hear her, but I have a kitty cat using the litter box right next to me. Right next to me. That means she might come say hi. She might come say hi. We'll see. Okay, I don't know why I must have laid down so much ink in that scribble right there, because that is much darker than everything else here. That's a pretty color. Tariff teal. Hi, Pearl. Dark teal. Again, this is from Ink Flight. Hi, Pearl. Did you come to say hi to the pen people? Please don't sniff the ink. Did I spell tariff wrong? I feel like I spelled it. It's 1 R, 2 F's, yeah. F. Hey, boop, boop. Don't you dare knock that ink over. Oh my god, please don't get ink on your fur. Please don't get ink on your fur. Whatever you do, don't get ink on your fur. No ink on the fur, okay? No ink on your fur. Hi, Pearl. Hello. Thank you for sharing your butt with the viewers. Thank you. Thank you for blessing us with your presence, Pearl. Thank you. Why don't you ever let them see your face, Pearl? Why are you knocking stuff over? Why are you knocking stuff over, Cindy girl? Go sit on your cat tree. I know, I'm so mean. I'm so mean. Won't let you knock stuff over. I bet other kitties' mamas let them knock stuff over, but I'm just so mean. I know. I know, I'm so mean. I'm the worst. Man, this doesn't even look teal to me. It looks like a dark blue black with like a slightly green leaning blue. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, or am I just saying words? Because sometimes I'm not sure. Also feels kind of dry, but I'm not sure if it's the brush or the ink. It is really saturated though, so it could be the ink. I like what it's doing on the paper towel. The paper towel chromatography. It's got like some like navy sort of thing going on, and it's splitting with like that, like an aqua sky blue. See if I can get it to move around a little. A little gray, maybe? I'm not sold on calling this teal, but I guess maybe. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Next up, we have Rosewood. This is one that I think I was really excited about for a brown. I don't need any more browns. I have browns that I like and I'm excited about. So I don't need more browns, but it was pretty. Also, I just like the name Rosewood. I used to live near Rosewood Drive. Almost moved to a Rosewood Street once. What? I think I used to have some Rosewood knitting needles as well. Anyway, big fan. Big fan of things called or named Rosewood. It's very pretty. I don't think it's quite what I had in mind, even from seeing pictures of samples, but it's really pretty. I keep missing spots on my card and it drives me a little bit nuts. I'm totally out of swatch practice. I've a whole box of inks that I need to swatch because I had purchased some but never got around to doing it. This is Athel Violet. It's supposed to be a bluer leaning purple color. So that will be interesting to see. Personally for me, because I love purple. Let's give it a shot. I prefer purpler purples than bluer purples, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Ink Flight 225. I just realized I haven't been swatching these on the Hobonichi. I might have to do that afterwards because I do need to get back to work. Okay, boop. It's kind of, I don't know, it screams like electric violet to me. It's not like quite neon, but that's like the vibe it gives me, like 80s purple, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but it does to me. It makes sense to me. It's definitely one of those purples that looks blue in some angles, in some lights, in some ways, but that I feel like I could still, I don't know. It's a blurple for sure. It's a blurple for sure. Pearl, what are you doing? She gave up on the pen, people, and she is opening windows now. Okay, last but not least, we have Cult Pens, Diamine Cult Pens, Nightshade. And this will determine if I end up getting myself a bottle of it. I might anyway. I love the concept and I love the bottle and I love everything about it. Except I wasn't sure about the ink. Ink Flight 225. Diamine. Is it called Deadly Nightshade or just, yeah, Deadly Nightshade. Deadly Nightshade. Ooh, it's turning my water kind of like magenta. Oh yeah, I think it's supposed to have shimmer. Did I shake it up beforehand? I don't know. We shook it up now. We'll be prepared. We are prepared for swatching. Get all up in there. All up in there. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh. That's pretty. I think I probably like that a lot. I don't know why I doubted it. Very saturated. Definitely so, like, very saturated. I need to maybe probably get this in a pen. We'll see how it is when it dries. So the text is very sheeny. The swatch has shimmer and sheen. I don't see much shimmer in the text. Or, well, no, there is some. The shimmer is very subtle so far from what I can tell. It's definitely a green sheen. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple work things and let these swatches dry, and then I'll come back and show you the dried results. And yeah. All right, we're back. Here's my messy dustpan. We have wax seal, which actually now that it's dry, does remind me a lot of potentially Script Red. It has like kind of that halo on it, halo around it. There's probably a Diamine ink that already exists that's close to it. It has a little bit of this like brown or bronze, but it's not like metallic sort of halo around it. So I think, honestly, I think this would be good in a pen. I think, yeah, I think I like this one. Now that it's dry, I think it went down a little too watery, but I like that one. Then we have Canal Side, which definitely looks more green now that it's dry. Again, the black sheen that it promises kind of halos around where there's a lot of ink. I like this color. I don't know what I would use it for necessarily, like enough to get a bottle of it, but it's good ink. We have Port of Call. I really like this one. It reminds me kind of a tiny bit of Color vs. Rainy Day. It's just kind of like, there's like a little bit of moodiness to it, but also just a really nice blue. I feel like this scribble, I must have laid down so much ink here because this scribble does not reflect the swatch, but yeah, not bad. Tariff Teal, I just don't like this one that much. It's not, I don't know. It doesn't speak to me personally. It's fine. It kind of seems like it has maybe like a little bit of a black sheen if it's laid down pretty well, but I don't know if that would come out in a pen or not. Rosewood, I like this brown. Maybe perhaps not enough to get a whole bottle of it, but I think I would I would enjoy using it in a pen. I'm thinking maybe the Waterman Karen. This would be a good ink for that, perhaps. That amber, I have the amber finish on mine. This Athol Violet. I feel like it's not rich enough for me. It reminds me of the Pilot Iroshizuku ink. I forget which one it is, but it's the one that's supposed to be hydrangea. It's kind of what it reminds me of. We do get some haloing in places where the ink's laid down. Deadly Nightshade. This is the fatal flaw of sheening inks. I don't like purples with super high sheen green. I just don't. I don't like it when the green overtakes the purple. I would have to get this in a pen and test it out before I decide if I would actually get a bottle of it. The shimmer is very subtle. I'm not even sure if you're picking it up on the camera. It's very subtle. But I do like it. I do like it. I just think the sheen overtakes it a little bit too much. So I think I would definitely need to experiment with this in a pen before I decide to plunk down the money on a bottle. But also the bottle is so cool. It has little skulls floating in it. And maybe I would just get, maybe it could just be a display ink. That's ridiculous and stupid and first world problems. Anyway. Of the inks that we have here, I think the one that I would definitely say for sure like is Port of Call. Do I need a bottle of it? No. I like Wax Seal now that it's dried. I like this Rosewood. This is just from the swatches though, not having used it in a pen. I did, while we were waiting, these are still drying, but we have Wax Seal. This is in the Hobonichi Weeks. This is the 2025 weeks. We have Canal Side. We have Port of Call. We have Tariff Teal. We have the Rosewood. It's still drying. And the Athol Violet and the Cult Pen. The shimmer shows up a little bit better on the Tomoe River paper. And the sheen, I feel like in this instance, doesn't overtake it as much. So it could have just been from being swatched on the paper. Definite bleed through. I know a lot of people are having problems with the Hobonichi paper this year. This one definitely, swatching on this definitely bleeds through. So there's that. But yeah, there's our inks. Our inks and our lovely pen pal writing things. Thank you so much, Inkflight, for all of the goodies that you've curated for us this... Oh, I didn't realize they were kind of like glittery, shimmery. These are really cute. Yeah, thank you so much for curating another lovely box for us. I love Inkflight Day. It's my favorite day of the month, and I am really upset when it's late. It's not Inkflight's fault. It's the post office's fault, but like, holy heck. Anyway, I had fun swatching. I hope you had fun watching. And, oh, that rhymes. That's so cute. I didn't even try to do that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know Productive Dragon has already uploaded her video a couple days ago, so I'm excited to go get to watch it. She pretty much just shows the goodies and does a quick swatch of the ink and calls it a day. Her videos aren't as involved and chatty as mine are, but yeah, go check it out if you want to see another person's perspective of the Inkflight. And if you did an Inkflight unboxing and want to share it, please post in the comments and let us know. So yeah, let me know what you think. Did you have a favorite of these inks? Have you tried these inks already? Yeah, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you again very soon. We have a TWSBI video coming up. I have a million inks to swatch, like I said, so I do want to do some ink swatching as soon as I'm able to, but yeah, look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.